What's up, guys? Welcome back to one more episode of Mentor Talk with me, Kashyap Karnala, and I want to tell you a story today. Uh, now, when I started on my journey of entrepreneurship, I believed in friends and how it's all about relationships. And so, what happened in this process is I had a supplier, so-called supplier, who promised me to do a lot of things, and we had a lot of plans to create a lot of products, and I had given him payment. And how did this transaction happen? Yes, I had a uh, bank transaction details, everything ready, emails exchanged, everything was ready. uh, but when it comes to money, we didn't have any contract. And why did I do that? Because I thought, okay, people are fine, people are good, and I don't have to be worried about all these transactions, all these all contracts. And why should we spoil a relationship, isn't it? That's how I was thinking. But as luck would have it, that person, when there was time when I wanted to develop a second product, and I said, hey, look, you already have money from the previous contract, isn't it? Why don't you use it? Said, which money are you talking about? That money was long consumed long back. So that was a shocker for me, because now for me, I'm a good person, and I want to, like, I always treat people well, and I expect the same thing from me. So this was a big shocker, because now that is something that I never expected from that person. So why I'm sharing this story is because a lot of us entrepreneurs, we don't go through this contract system. Because if we think, if we take the contracts from people, it's very offensive, and I'll not be looked at as a very good person. People will look at me as a very selfish person or whatever. But in reality, what I've learned as a lesson is, it is not a we have to go through contracts. Now whatever it is, we have to sign contracts, we have to go legally. Friends, family, doesn't matter when it comes to business. So now, that is, now one more thing is, now we have this attitude of, oh, I should be seen as a nice person, I want to be seen as a nice person, and what will people think if they realize that I'm very asking these tough questions. And also the same mindset goes when you are going for sales. For example, when you want to sell something, there is this something inside you which is so uncomfortable, and you don't want to offend somebody, you don't want to ask people, because that nice guy inside of you doesn't want to be exposed, that doesn't want to be seen as somebody who's seeking for something. So a lot of these things are the mindsets which which will not help you as an entrepreneur. So that's what I wanted to share. So now, in every contract that I go through, everything, we put it on paper, we sign it, and even if it is offensive, even if it means temporarily, which means uncomfortable situations, it is correct to ask. You deserve, if you're running a company, you deserve to ask tough questions to whatever, whoever it is. So now, this nice guy attitude, you should let go. And where does this attitude come from? Obviously, we have gone through school system, and if you make a mistake, hey, look, don't make a mistake, don't do this, don't do that. That's what we have been taught in the school system. Now that is exactly what we need to get through and get rid of, because that is not going to help us going into the future. Because if we want to succeed, we want to be okay to be in uncomfortable situations. And when it comes to co-founders, it is your responsibility to ask for what you deserve, which is what you want. uh, so my call to action is, let go of your attitude of, okay, I want to be nice, I want to be seen as a nice person, this pleasing attitude. What will people think? That attitude, just let go of. Once you let go of that attitude, guys, I think the world will be a better place, because you ask for what you want. And you should be selfish when it comes to business. You should be selfish, and there's nothing wrong with it. You should ask, be go by contract, because I know also a lot of people who have gone through a similar situation that I have gone through, where people don't sign contracts, and they have nothing to ask about. And yeah, now this guy that I'm talking about, I have tried everything. I've taken him to a police station, and now I have to, the only option I have left is to go to a civil court. Look at it. Now these people know so much that going to court, it will take so many years, so that money is gone. And it happens, it is part of the process in business. But better to have a contract, because that'll give you a lot of protection when you can fall into the situation. So there's nothing called good person, bad person when it comes to business. Feel free, be open and ask. And also I think the team that the people that you engage with is going to be a lot of importance, because you don't want to work with the wrong type of people. I mean, I had my own assumptions, and I went through, and people are habitual mistake makers. So I have seen that he does, and I thought he's not going to do it with me, and eventually he did it with me. So the kind of people, the kind of suppliers that you want to work with, you want to be very careful, so that you don't end up burning your hard-earned money and your time. Okay. So saying that, I end this episode. So if you have any questions, feel free to talk to me, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. You can leave feedback, and leave comments below wherever you're watching this from. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. This will help me to provide more such lessons and content that I'm myself learning. So until next time, guys, have fun and take care.